Jagat Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada 126 Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsav Festival ki jai. Sri Vikraya Sarvati Shishi Mandi Buddhist Common Mind Grace Bhakti Sanatana Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gaura Kishore Bhakti Maharaj ki jai. Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Sri Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Jagannath Bhakti Maharaj ki jai. Sri Sri Kanbhat Raghunath Sri Gopal Bhatta Sunandra Sri Sarva Swami Prabhu ki jai. Namacharya Sri Habilas Thakur ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Praise the God. Radha Govinda Govinda Chakraman Radha Giri Govinda Radha Ram Mandiri Govinda Maya Govinda Shri Jagannath Govinda Jagannatha Swami Jai Bhakti Devi Kalsi Marani Sri Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Yugadami Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sri Shri Radha Govinda Devi ki jai. Shri Radha Govinda New York Yatra Nam ki jai. Shri Radha Govinda Mandir ki jai. Ki jai Lord Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Sri Guru Sri Radha Glories to Shri Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Bhakti Janani, Ekadasi Janmastami, and he didn't know at his time when he wrote this song, but coupled with Nandotsa, the Srila Prabhupada's appearance day, right after, which you couldn't really even say the day after, it's all merged into one. The last 2 days have been like one day, are the mothers of devotion to those devotees who properly regard them. So actually, this is what Goloka Vrindavan is like. Every day a Maha festival. And the good news is, we don't have material bodies and minds that we have to, let's say, regulate to keep up with it. Our spiritual bodies automatically keep up with it. That's called Ananda Buddhi Vardhanam, Pradipanam Purnatmatis Vardhanam, Sarvatmasnapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which means an ever-increasing ocean of transcendental bliss. Therefore, all victory to the Sankirtan and the chanting of the holy names, which floods the entire world and even us with this Ananda Buddhi, this transcendental knowledge and supreme happiness. Of all is to be taught and also to be learned, the congregational chanting of the holy names, a festival of Sankirtan is the essence of all knowledge and realization. So these 2 days are very, very nice. It's a time for reaffirmation, a time for rededication, and more than that, it's more and more, not even just a glimpse, but a very clear picture of where we're going and what we're headed to and where we're leading and bringing everyone else. Prabhupada, if you look on Siddhanta's Prabhupada Memories on YouTube today, he just published Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja, and Prabhupada is speaking. I didn't get the date, where, and when, but he's putting many different pictures. And Prabhupada is saying very humbly, I've not done anything wonderful. I'm simply repeating whatever I've heard from my spiritual master, that's all. I haven't added or subtracted or interpreted anything. So all of you become guru. It's very, very easy. You just repeat what you have heard from your spiritual master. But if you interpret or concoct, then the whole thing is spoiled. So Srila Prabhupada has given Bhagavad Gita as it is, which, by the way, could not be published until the holy name paved the way. Do we all know that story? Prabhupada, he made friends. Allen Ginsberg made friends. He was a famous writer, poet. And Prabhupada asked, can you get my Bhagavad Gita published? You know, they would publish any god-awful nonsense he would write. This Allen Ginsberg, you could look it up and see what type of character he was. We won't say here in the temple room. And things he was into. But they refused. And he gave it to Roy Ram, who was like scholarly, and Brahmananda, who was intelligent. Went to the library, 42nd Street, read books, talk to people, take a course, how do you publish a book? Couldn't figure it out. Then Prabhupada had made the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama album in December 1966, in a studio in Times Square, by the way. And it became very popular. All like the underground newspapers, the East Village Other, the Oracle, the Village Voice, they were making advertisements. Send $3 and we'll send you the 33.5 LP. Postage paid. So a letter came from Macmillan Company, which is worldwide book publishing with a big fancy skyscraper down Manhattan. One person at Macmillan Company was ordering a record album, and Brahmananda, blustering and flustering with happiness, went to Srila Prabhupada. Look, Srila Prabhupada, it's a letter from Macmillan. What do I do? And he said, tomorrow you go there personally and deliver the record. And you say, I have a Bhagavad Gita that I want to publish. And Brahmananda is incredulous. I mean, that's all? Should I say something about you, the author? No. You just say, I have a Bhagavad Gita that I want to publish. Should I bring the manuscript down there for them to see? No. You just go there and tell them that you have a Bhagavad Gita to publish. And all right, okay. He's like, and he gets up the next morning, dresses up in a suit and tie, goes up into Midtown Manhattan in the 50s from 26th Avenue, and he finds the person in Macmillan, and he's just an accountant. Just a clerk in an office counting numbers. Has nothing to do with the publishing. But he was interested in the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and the record album, and Brahmananda, it's simultaneously, he has an opportunity to preach, but at the same time he feels very deflated.
depressed that, how am I going to, and while he's speaking to the man, you chant Hare Krishna and self-realization, etc., etc. Then a very important person walks into the accountant's office, and the accountant snaps to his attention and says, Mr. Sharf, that's Brahmananda's name, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. James Wade. He's our senior editor. And infused with the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, whether he believes it or not, it doesn't matter, but just an energy beyond his control. He's shaking the man's hand and looks him right in the eyes, and almost like a robot just repeats Prabhupada's words, I have a Bhagavad Gita that I want to publish. And this big man, the senior editor, says, really? You have a Bhagavad Gita? And Prabhupada, yeah. Written by a Swami? Yes. Right here in New York? Yes. Complete? Yes, complete. That's just what I wanted. We need to complete our religious system section. We have a Quran, we have the Bible, we have the Torah, we have the I Ching or whatever else, but we don't have a Bhagavad Gita. We'll publish it. And Brahmananda's like, yes! And then he just flies back down to 26 2nd Avenue, like all flustered and red and in complete ecstasy and wonderment all at the same time, and said, Srila Prabhupada, they'll publish it, And Prabhupada didn't become ecstatic and happy. He just sat there very sober and serious and just shook his head as if he had knew this was going to happen. So you popularize the chanting of Hare Krishna and everything will come. So on that note, we will adjourn and allow everyone to upkeep their mental and physical and intellectual activities through proper sadhana and, so to speak, making up for the last 2 days. But tomorrow, we have another festival. It's called the Sunday Feast, and we'll be prepared for that. Hare Krishna. And then every day, so we're doing chant. So we chanted yesterday and today in the temple. Sometimes charity begins at home, but mainly charity is for the fallen conditioned souls. That's the mood of selfless devotional service, as exemplified by Prabhupada, who came here to this city and lived in perhaps like the worst place. It's interesting how the Bowery, the worst place, was right next to the Each Village, which was about to become the best place, and went through so much hardship. We've all read Leelamrita. And the rest is history, and here we are all today. So that is the mood of pure devotional service for the sake of pleasing the Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya, Krishna, he doesn't need to come and kill the demons. That can be done automatically by his agents. He comes for pleasure meeting with his devotees. And everyone is his devotee. He's living in everyone's heart as the super soul, even the butcher and the baker and the candlestick maker and everybody up and down and in between. He's just waiting for them to come back to him. And if we go out and facilitate and make that happen much, much, much more sooner than by being thrown in the ocean, just like, if somebody's thrown in the ocean, maybe they'll swim or maybe they'll, come upon a piece of driftwood or something. But if we go out with a lifeboat and actually cast light and look for people, a lot more people are going to be rescued that way, deliberately. So we deliberately go out, and Lord Chaitanya makes all the rest happen. Lord Chaitanya is Krishna. We celebrated Gaur Pranim in March. Now we celebrated Krishna Janmashtami. And in 2 weeks from today, on Saturday, Srimati Radharani's appearance day on the 3rd of September, Lord Krishna combined with Srimati Radharani to be Lord Chaitanya. These are all very wonderful meditations and understandings, so we can, by the strength of our surrender and service, try to understand more of the glories of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Krishna, Srimati Radharani, Radha Govinda, advance in their service and do good for ourselves and the entire universe. Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna Janmashtami ki, Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja ki, Shri Radha Govinda ki, Shri Radha Govinda Mandir ki jai, Gaur Premanandi Hari Bol.